What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've been enjoying the content. Today's video is going to be a little different, and instead of the usual gameplay upload, I wanted to instead take you guys through some of the drills I've just recently started doing in playground mode. All of these techniques you might already be familiar with, but I just wanted to showcase what I've been practicing and thought it might be somewhat beneficial to those watching. If you guys saw my previous video, The Journey So Far, this is basically going to be an extended version of that, and if you don't know some of these drills, then I'd recommend sticking around as they might give you a better understanding and help improve your skill level in Fortnite. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay guys, so the first drill I run is called 90-degree building, or 90s if you want to call it that. Most of you are probably already familiar with how this works, but I thought it might be beneficial to show you guys how I've been practicing them. There's multiple different ways to go about building 90s, but this is the fastest method to date, I'm pretty sure. So the first thing you want to do is start off with 2 walls and a ramp. After that, what you want to do is look up while you're moving forward on the ramp and place the first wall. Looking up ensures that this will place, and if you just look straight forward when you get to the top of the ramp, nothing will happen, or it will place the wall in a space in front of you depending on where you are and what's around you. After that, you want to rotate 90 degrees to the left or right depending on which way you're building, place the next wall, and then look down, jump, and place a flat and a ramp. Now you don't have to put a flat, but it makes it way less likely that you'll knock yourself under your ramps. You have to time the jump perfectly if you don't use the flat ramp method. Also, be sure to look down when you place these builds, because if you're looking forward or slightly up, you'll most likely put a flat above you. Now the second you've placed that second ramp, you want to immediately look back up and rinse and repeat the process. If you pull off this 90 correctly, you should be able to gain 3 levels of height without barely having to move your character. The reason you can only reach 3 levels is because that is when the jump fatigue kicks in. Once the jump fatigue kicks in, all you have to do is run forward, build a ramp, and then repeat the process. So far, to my knowledge, this is the most efficient way to gain quick high ground and protect yourself at the same time. If you manage to perfect this method, it should look something like this. I definitely haven't perfected it yet, and I still stuff up and place flats above my head, as well as I think I could manage to do it a bit quicker. And also be sure to practice building this both to the left and to the right. I still need a lot more practice building it to the left. Okay, so the next drill I want to take you through is what I'm just going to call flat ramping. This is a quick and easy way to gain high ground without burning too many mats. I don't really use this method too often in a game, and I'd only recommend doing it if you already have high ground above your opponent. The main reason being because you have no real protection from your enemy if you were to do this while they were above you. Now the reason I practice this drill is to help me with my editing and timing that flat ramp placement more efficiently. It's really simple, and all you have to do is start off with a ramp, run up it, and as you just pass the halfway point, you want to jump, 180, look down, and then place your flat and ramp. Then you just repeat this over and over. Keep in mind that if you jump too early or you're not high up enough on the ramp, you will phase under the next ramp you place. Also, you can jump and rotate 90 degrees instead and build that way, but I feel like from my experience that jumping 180 degrees is the most reliable and easiest method to do. Once you reach a reasonable height or you run out of mats, whatever it may be, what I do then is edit my way back down to the bottom like so. Once you've done that, you just repeat this drill over as many times as you want. It's a really simple and easy drill to get the hang of, but the main focus you want to try and improve on is your speed. Okay, moving on to the next drill. I'm just going to call this one double ramp coning. This is a great building technique to practice in playground mode because it is a very useful way to block an opponent that is running up your ramps while you are trying to retake high ground. This is very uncommon to see on consoles, so I guarantee most players you do this to won't be expecting it. So the way I set this up in playground mode is I start off with a ramp, then I build a flat, turn around, build a wall, then another flat above me, then I start the double ramp method like so. Now once I reach this point, I look up, place the cone, look back down, continue forward like so, and then I whip around and build up above like this. Now I'll show you guys at full speed what it looks like. I've still yet to pull this off fluently, and for me this is a tricky one to get down, but it's a great way to catch your opponents off guard, and that's why I believe it will be a very useful technique to master in Fortnite. Oh, and just as a side note, it is good to practice putting multiple cones instead of just placing that first one and then retaking the high ground. Practicing placing more than one cone will really help you get it down a lot quicker. And I'm just going to give you guys a quick slow motion version so you can see what's going on a bit more clearly. Alright, the last drill I want to show you guys is something everyone is already pretty well familiar with: wall editing. More specifically, window peak edits. With the recent introduction of console keybinds, PS4 and Xbox players are now able to insta-edit their builds. This makes window editing a very useful tactic to use against opponents if you can reach that level of speed that'll make it hard for them to react to what you're doing. Most players on console, at least right now anyway, don't really make use of this kind of approach towards a battle. But anyways, I don't feel like I really need to explain what I'm doing here, but I really just wanted to show you guys this one because, as I just mentioned, it's a great way to outplay your opponents. All I'm doing is practicing the speed at which I make these edits, and then trying my best to reset the wall and make another as quickly and efficiently as possible. I think most players stopped using this tactic when the pump delay was implemented into the game, but seeing as it's so uncommon now, it can most likely throw off an opponent unless they're a good player, in which case I'd hit this edit instead because they will be expecting a window peak. Also, I'd only recommend doing this when you know the enemy is weak and they won't tank the shot and hit you back. I still need practice with this, but I think it's a great thing to learn to improve my game. That's going to conclude it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. I did try to explain everything in this video to the best of my ability, and if you have any more questions on some of the specifics of these drills, be sure to comment down below and I'll try my best to answer them. Also, be sure to comment if you would like more videos like this in the future. I know there is already a ton of tutorial videos on YouTube with the same topic, and to be honest, this is more of a tutorial / update on what I practice kind of video, if that makes sense. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. Look forward to more videos in the future, and I'll be sure to make an update video showing you guys on the progress of all of this practice I'm doing. But yeah, that's it guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.